Hi, sis.
Hi.
We're back with another episode and
Right.
giving the people what they want. So disclaimer, we're in Miami right now for
Yes.
Rolling Loud weekend.
Yes.
We did have some really interesting guests lined up, but unfortunately that did not work out for this weekend. So
You're stuck with us.
yes, luckily you get another friendship episode, and stay tuned for some really fun and interesting guests to come. But today will be all about us. And we know how much y'all love that. You responded really well to the first episode, so we feel confident about this being a good get to know us part 2.
Another one.
Yeah. And speaking of, I feel like we should go into this highly anticipated story. So I feel like to really talk about how our relationship has changed over time, we got to talk about the good, bad, and and the ugly.
I already know where this is going.
Oh yeah. So for example, I have not been to sleep, but my dear friend Sarah has here because sometimes
I needs to sleep.
Yeah. But I feel like Sarah's getting a bad reputation of being the one to KO at the end of the night.
Listen, when my social battery is over, my social battery is over.
I feel that.
And I need to go to sleep.
You're also doing really well down here, though. Like, your liver is high functioning, for sure.
Listen.
Because my girl stays in the club.
A.
Yeah, my girl stays in the club. She out here in Miami. Hoochie Daddy stay away, though. None of those. But, yeah, anyways.
Get in the DM.
Let's get to this Mount Vernon story.
The infamous Mount Vernon story.
I'm trying to think of how long ago that was, but it was a really long time. But it's
been a couple years.
It's been more than that because it was back when I was still living in Brooklyn, so it's been at least 5 years. So the look on your face,
cause I feel aged.
Yeah, that was when we were really running around New York. Yeah, so Sarah, another one of our friends, Dave, and I had a full day of just debauchery. Planned debauchery. Planned debauchery. Now it's funny because some of that stuff happened and some of it didn't.
Y'all left me hanging high and mother effing dry. High and dry on half these activities. But I'll let you. But you know what it is? It's about you. It's not about me.
So that's actually what I was going to bring up, though. So one of those activities was getting a tattoo. So Dave and I did not get a tattoo
at all.
Sarah ended up getting a tattoo
alone.
But we were there in support, friendship, right? Yeah, we were there in support. Yes. But Sarah was pissed, rightfully so. But you know what? To get over being mad, we just continued to drink. Of course, there was a lot of day drinking, and our favorite green leaf was involved as well throughout several times of that day. Multiple broccoli breaks, which would be our ultimate demise. So after we got a tattoo, I just feel like we just kept bar hopping and drinking. Yes. I remember us being in Grand Central Station.
Because we had to, where were we going? We were going to Mount Vernon.
We were going to Mount Vernon because our friend Dave was going to see a DJ that he knew. So we were like, yeah, we don't.
Sidebar, till this day, one of the best DJs. One of the best DJs.
I'm surprised you remember.
Because that music was hitting.
Yeah. That was getting you, sis.
Till it wasn't hitting anymore.
Yeah. That unsense was on your head. But so we were going to Mount Vernon to see a DJ that Dave knew. And when we were on the way, we were going at it hard. I remember pouring up the liquor at the Shake Shack in Grand Central.
That part escapes me.
No, I remember it because it was I want to say we had Crown. It was like a flavored liquor, like a green apple Crown.
I can taste it.
Me too. I can still taste it to this day. And those Shake Shack cups. I remember it like it was yesterday. I think we almost missed the train, but we figured it out. Metro North is not anything to play with. That was my first and only time ever dealing with Metro North. Won't be doing that again if I don't have to. But yeah, so everything up to this point is fine. Like everything is fine. We're lit, but just chugging along essentially. So we get to Mount Vernon, and I forget whose car we end up in, but we end up
in one of Dave's friends' cars.
It might have been the DJ actually. Somebody. We end up having a broccoli break, a hot broccoli break, hot box broccoli break. That 5 times fast. And you know what? Still chugging along. We go into the venue. Fine. Yeah. Sarah's fine. Dave's fine. I'm fine. Like I do remember rolling the worst joint I have ever rolled in my life. But we smoked. It was token.
It's smokable.
And we go in, everything's fine. I want to say, Sarah, we were there maybe like 20 minutes.
Honestly, you would know better than me because I was having a time.
We were there maybe 20 minutes. Dave is like off, like
mingling with the people.
Yeah, checking on his friend, like doing, oh my God, our very mixy friend Dave thing that he does. And love you, Dave. And I just happened to look over at Sarah and
not too much. Not too much.
I just happened to look over at Sarah and just like when someone is like fighting demons and has yet to like vocalize that.
I was fighting for my life.
I didn't even ask you if you were okay. I was like, do you want to go home? You just nodded your head yes. I was like, okay. This party is over. We're going back to the city.
I don't even remember getting home.
Yes, okay, because this story is not over. So Sarah is like rapidly loading down on us. So Dave comes to understand the severity of the situation, and he's like, "Oh, Uber. We're Ubering back to the city."
Shout out to Dave.
Yeah. So we got to 34th Street.
Yeah.
Oh, this was also a really crazy night. Oh my God. So we got to 34th Street and I told him, I was like, I'm going to take the train from here because I feel comfortable doing that. Granted, it's like,
it's what 2, 3 in the morning?
No, it's later than that because it's got to be like 3, 4 almost.
Okay.
So.
See, I'm talking shit. I don't even know what the fuck was going on.
I should not have been on the train though. I should have took an Uber. I should have took an Uber home. But I tell him, he was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to take the train home, get Sarah home, and that's how you ended up getting home that night." So once again, shout out Dave.
Thank you, Dave. I owe you.
Really good, Dave.
My life.
Yeah.
Because
we owe each other. We owe each other our life.
I crashed out.
It's okay.
I begged God to help me come down.
And what's so crazy is
I couldn't take it.
What's so crazy is like it's so like you get used to people getting like too lit off of liquor.
Yeah.
The gas is like it had you like that.
The gas. It was gas.
Yeah, it was.
It was just.
Oh, but that's not where the story ends. So after I decided to get on the train, like 3 stops from my house, I see these kids just stomp out this lady on the train. You don't remember this? Oh yeah, you don't remember this? Yeah. So when I got on the train, there was enough people on there where I did not feel like it was a problem or like unsafe. Like there was, I don't know, like it was just like a regular late ass night. But of course, for some reason, all these people are still awake and on the subway.
Because it's New York and there's something to do, somewhere to go.
People was probably getting off work, what have you. But there were like these kids. And when I say kids, like probably teenagers? Like late teens, early 20s, if I had to guess. I know. Yeah. We auntie age now.
Not even that, but like, when we were younger and it would be like, do you know where your kids are?
No. That applies to everywhere except for New York. He was telling me the other day he used to ride the subway when he was like in elementary school. Not much.
No. Pick up and drop off.
Yeah. Well, these parents did not know where their children were. So at first they run past me in our subway car, and then they go to the next car. They come back with someone's purse, and two of the guys that are with the girls, one of the guys that are with two of the girls, he says, "You got blood on me." So immediately I am now like,
you on alert.
I'm on high alert. So they come back into our car to the next car, and I just see the people at the end of the car that I'm in get up and start looking through the window. And I see these girls stomping this woman out. I'm not kidding. I'm like, you know what? I won't be on the subway this time of night ever again.
Oh, hell no.
She said that they stole like $1,000 from her. Yeah.
It's giving setup.
Yeah.
It's giving setup, very much so.
But that was Mount Vernon when Sarah almost died. But she didn't.
I didn't.
You persevered.
I've gotten better.
Yeah.
My tolerance has gotten a lot better.
No, especially in Miami. Miami has brought that dog out in you.
I'm aging
For real.
Oh
with Grace friend, because I have been trying very hard to keep up with Sarah and company this weekend. And like I said,
you did well. You did better than me because you made it to the trap. I didn't even make it to the trap. I said, take me home right now.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't
That's what I should have did. That's what I should have done.
You got bamboozled.
I got bamboozled.
You fell for the bullshit.
I did, but
leave it to Good Time Carl.
I was just about to say, what is Carl's name again? Good Time Carl.
Yep.
He tricked me. But anyways, yeah. I'm trying to hold on. And we have one more day of Rolling Loud, so yeah.
Rolling Loud about to watch me. I'm not watching Rolling Loud. I'm tired. But I'm gonna go.
Yeah, one more day.
I'm gonna go.
One more day.
I'm in there.
Okay, I feel like now's a good time to get into news topics that we've been itching to discuss with the folks.
Yes.
So the first one is the New York sniper, Luigi Mangione.
First and motherfucking foremost. Because I've been dying.
I have a mouthful about that too.
First of all, you're not gonna B613 me right in front of my face.
Yeah.
Where is Kerry Washington?
Like, it's the strangest
thing. It's 2 different pictures.
Yeah.
One's a man and one's a woman. And then they dropped Monopoly money in the trash. It was just too many. It was too many things.
It was too many things, and like, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around like the manifesto and like who this guy really is based off the information they found.
I feel like the guy that they arrested didn't even do it. I really feel like they did a scapegoat. But
he said he did it.
He
well, I take that back. They are telling us that he said he did it.
We don't believe these niggas. What?
We ain't never trust the coppers. Not over here. Not here. Not here.
It was just weird because when the picture first came out, it was definitely a guy.
Right.
And then another picture came out and it was a woman. And I was just like,
I haven't seen the woman picture.
I'm going to look it up and show you momentarily.
I saw the picture where the guy he was in his car with his girlfriend and with like a green jacket on, and he looked exactly like him. Like he had positioned his face to look exactly like him, like in the snippet that they had showed the public, like when he's at the receptionist desk trying to check in, that like half side photo. Another guy did it, and people were like going crazy about that because they were like, it could be anybody.
At this point,
honestly, I feel like people are so fed up though with like American capitalism that like this is just
be lying.
Yeah, at this point, and like the profits are egregious, but for some reason like the people themselves are not happier. Like it doesn't match.
I'm telling you, if there's life on Mars and it's cheaper than here, let me go.
I volunteer as tribute.
This is a PSA to all the aliens out there. Just take me with you. It's real ghetto out here.
And I was about to say, the aliens can't be worse than what Black people have dealt with on Earth. So
that part. Just come and get the Black people, and then there's a few of them.
Black people.
I'm telling you, but there's a few that can't go. Like there's a few Black
like
people.
Dr. Umar said. Like Dr. Umar said, some of y'all for good.
Nah, some Black people not gonna make the roster, but excuse me.
Nah.
But yeah, come get me.
Yeah.
Milk is about $10 a gallon. Mind you, if you lactose intolerant, your milk is extra expensive.
Yeah. Or plant-based.
Chicken and eggs. Eggs are about $15 a cart. Chicken is expensive. I thought it was the same fucking chicken.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Come get me.
Yeah, and then
come get me, please.
The for-profit companies just get bigger and bigger while we are still here talking about the same old shit. It's sad. It's sad.
One day.
But yeah, come get mine. But not to lighten the mood, but to make it even more dramatic, the aliens started in Jersey. I'm starting to see spaceships in Jersey.
Please record that and send that to me.
Yeah.
I live amongst aliens in Miami, so.
Girl, you saw Men in Black. They're amongst us for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My fiance texted me this morning saying that the police in New Jersey saw 50 aliens come out of the ocean. Now, I'm not I haven't fact checked that. However, I do feel like we are now seeing and hearing more and more, and the hearing about it is
like
causing
the Jersey Ocean, like Atlantic Ocean.
I'm assuming
because that's what y'all close to.
Yeah, it would have to be the Atlantic.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I feel like with the reporting of the frequency of reporting of these sightings, like it's actually causing people to panic more because. If I haven't seen it, but you tell me you've seen it, and then I hear on the news that it's real, it's sheer panic and frenzy. So hopefully they're friendly aliens.
Again, take us with you. We
yeah,
got nothing to do with what these, you know.
Yeah. We're God's favorites. So take us with you. So that kind of concludes this week's important news segment. I don't think we have anything else to review. So we can go ahead into our weekly topics.
Yes, there's been just listen. Go ahead. Been dying to get into
right. This phone is hot just from how much
the notes was blinging.
Right. So starting off with Must Watch Monday.
Yes.
Gladiator 2. So, I really want to see this because they made Denzel a statty. Like, he looks so good in this. And I'm like, you know that I do have a preference for the touch of gray. Yeah.
A little salt and pepper?
Yeah. That salt and pepper was nice. They gave him a little.
I said, Denzel, what's going on with you?
Right.
He was looking,
still got it.
He was looking real good. Go ahead, Miss Pauletta.
Looking real good. Right. So that is definitely on my.
I haven't seen it, but I definitely want to.
I want to see that too. Something good that I have seen recently, I think you've seen it too, is The Penguin. Yeah.
To adjust myself.
I have so many thoughts and takes about that, but
first and foremost, I didn't know that it was, what is it, Colin Farrell?
Yeah. That
plays the Penguin?
Yeah.
And when you sent it to me,
I
gasped.
Yeah, because it looks nothing like him. It doesn't sound like you would never think that is him.
I thought it was some other random actor that got to do it. I did not know it was Colin Farrell.
Talk about range.
All right, get your little Emmy, little Oscar.
Right? They said it took him like 3 hours in makeup to get it done.
Every day?
Yeah. Or every filming. So,
God.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine having to sit that long.
Makeup routine. You in the makeup chair for 3 hours.
That's a different type of beat, Colin. We respect you for that, queen.
Snatched.
Yeah. to the gods. But yeah, so it's funny because whenever you hear about the Penguin, you obviously think about the Batman series.
Very much so.
I don't want to give too much away, but I was very surprised by how much Batman is included in this.
I'm excited for that. You know, Batman is my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah. His presence in this series was kind of surprising because everyone knows the Penguin to be associated with that, but the way it ends, I'm super excited for like whatever's going to come after this.
I am excited for it. I just have to say though, that is a devious man. From episode 1, but out the gate.
The show is so good though because it shows you the development of why he is the way that he is. And like he's the product of his environment. He's just kind of he does a lot of terrible shit. Don't get me wrong, terrible shit.
Watch the show, and it's one of those shows that like it gets you in episode 1.
Yeah, like he's a bad guy, but he's still the protagonist. Like you're still kind of like hoping the way they write the story. You're still hoping he figures it out because he has this rags to riches.
I want to talk about something, but we'll talk about it off camera since I feel like we both watched it, and I don't want to ruin it for the people. But there's a specific episode with that boy and his family.
Okay.
I think it's like episode 3.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
First of all,
and then how it ends? Oh my God.
When I first watched it, I was a little broccolified. I had seasoned my lungs. So I'm thinking I'm tripping. I'm thinking I'm like, no. This is happening in my head. I rewinded the whole episode and watched it when I was sober, and I was like, oh, this happened.
Yeah.
But yes, watch The Penguin. That is a great show.
Yeah. That's really all the good stuff.
Moana 2 is coming out. You know, I'm a child.
I have seen Moana 1. I have not heard about the second one.
The second one is either coming out or is out.
It's hard for me to keep up with Disney and like Pixar's rollouts because
Disney don't get me started on the mouse. Please don't get me started on the mouse. Yeah. You don't need to live action everything. We don't want that shit.
Yeah.
There's oftentimes need to be kept. Just leave it as a cartoon.
And oftentimes the live action, I just feel like it's always so much drama. Like y'all always want to cast people who are not ethnically correct for the part if it's specified. Like I never understood that. Or just like, there's always interpretations of the story, including things that aren't necessarily like were there in the book or in the actual like animated movie. Like it's really a way to piss people off. I agree with you.
And you know what's crazy? I hate to be that person, but I quite frankly don't give a fuck. When they did the live action for Lion King, Black people. I would just leave it there because I don't need the beehive coming from my ass.
I was just about to say, especially because now Blue Ivy got her movie too.
But here's the thing: it's like I'm okay with the cast. It was more so the graphics. Like I felt like I was watching National Geographic with like celebrity narrators. That's what it gave.
But like you're saying like the CGI.
Like the CGI of it. It was you could have just made a nicer, newer, improved cartoon version and still let all the celebrities do the voices.
Honestly. Oh yeah, because that would have been like a new rendition itself.
Exactly. But we'll let them have it. I'm excited. I need to see the Blue Ivy's debut.
I'm going to watch Mufasa when I go home in a couple weeks with my bestie.
So Mufasa and Gladiator. And I got Moana on my list because my students.
I watched Moana too. I've seen the first one, like I said, so I'm gonna check that out too. Check that out.
Perfect.
Too. Okay, so next for Tuesday, let's go through Food Tuesday. So first topic. So it appears Delta will be serving Shake Shack on flights to and from Boston. I don't know if it's to and from, but I would assume so.
They're gonna start with Boston as the hub. You know, my home state. I had
Right.
to look that up. Boston is the hub. We're getting Shake Shack on the flights.
I wonder how that's gonna work. The food service person immediately is like, how they gonna keep that warm?
That part, but I also feel like
they'll probably have some sort of new technology
you also
or something.
don't know what everyone wants on their burger unless it's gonna be like you can only get like a double cheeseburger or a regular burger.
Yeah,
like, you can't customize this.
I'm sure
this is what it is.
Customizable options are like nice. Like that's because when you think about like how flight attendants work, as soon as like the door closes, like they have to sit down because the plane takes off, and then immediately they start like service. So yeah,
no customizable burgers, but it'll be a good burger.
Yeah, one of the best I think you can get from a fast food chain. No Five Guys over here.
You don't like Five Guys?
No.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. When I eat Five Guys, I feel like I add 10 pounds to my back.
It is like
it's just so much.
It is not a pleasurable experience. Like
why
I've
never all these toppings. Like, why would you let this be a thing?
I've never understood the hype around Five Guys, like ever. Like the fries. Okay, the fries are good, but like I don't know. Like in my opinion, it ain't all that. It does not.
I respect it.
It does not, but
I respect it.
So McDonald's had a recall on their onions because they tested positive for E. coli. So that is so nasty. So those raw onions that go on your burgers, and I think like chicken sandwiches or something.
You know that pisses me off because a McChicken is just gets the job done.
Yeah, every time. It's not. They don't have onions on the McChicken, but I think like some of their club sandwiches and stuff like they come with onions.
Can we also talk about how like when I was in high school, a McChicken was definitely like $1.29. A McChicken is $3.69 right now.
Girl, this whole episode could just be about capitalism whooping our ass. Like
$3.69 for a McChicken?
Yeah.
Y'all know y'all not right for that.
At my job, they were actually saying the same thing. Like, it's too expensive even for like our employees complain about it being too expensive for now their break time lunch, and I'm like, that says something because like McDonald's is an American staple. So when that has become
affordable fast food,
exactly. So that has become expensive.
Yeah, there's no telling where the shit's gonna go.
It makes me also wonder like how low-income families are surviving at all.
Because that also used to be a thing. Like, all right, I don't have it. Let's go to like a McDonald's.
And I can like at least like divvy this up between my kids or supersize me, and that's gonna work for the whole family, like something like that. But now, it really makes me wonder, especially like being young professionals, always like trying to enhance your career and just know like what the pay rate for things are. You look at some of the salaries for jobs, like.
It's not even livable.
Inflation continues to rise, but like salary caps do not. And I don't know. Like I said, we could talk about this the entire episode. But yeah. Okay. Weed Fact Wednesday.
So I was reading. I looked one up. I did my job. It's actually good for your metabolism.
I can see that. Hence the munchies.
Yes.
Hence the munchies. Yeah.
But they say to like do it after you eat to like help you digest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so as part of my ritual, it is
not a ritual.
Yeah. As part of my ritual, it is cheat and eat. But now knowing that, because bad bitches have tummy problems,
eat the chief.
Yeah,
it helps you like digest and like burn the calories. Like I don't know. I'm gonna look into it some more because all these positive things are coming out about the good old broccoli. So I'll look into it some more.
Yeah,
but that's what the doctors are saying. Okay, the Potterheads.
The Potterheads. That's funny.
The Potterheads.
I'm trying. Okay, next Thursday Threads. So wanted to give shout out for A$AP Rocky. Winning the Fashion Icon Award.
Yes.
I love both his and Rihanna's response of like long overdue. Like Like,
very much so.
He's been an icon, and he really has. Like,
he put that shit on.
Think about like even when Fashion Killer came, it was on the TV in St. John's and Monty's.
Yes.
Fashion Killer came out like 10 years ago. Nah, he's definitely been like the apex of all things fashionable. For real.
It's true.
The apex of all things fashionable, I feel like in menswear and hip hop culture. But and then like also to have Rihanna, who just ain't gonna give us no music, but it's definitely on her fashion.
You forgave her in episode 1?
I don't know.
Oh, I forgave.
That hurt really has not left me yet. I think it's gonna take more than one episode, Rihanna. So yeah, call us. Maybe we can do an interview or something.
She gonna be mad as fuck if you ask about that damn music.
You already know I'm asking about the music, sis. So you can get mad in the privacy of your home. Come on.
Oh my god! No, I think it's super cool because I think she won it the year before, and he won it this year. If it's not the year before, they're like either the year before or like 2 or 3 years apart. But they've now both won it.
Their kids have the coolest parents.
But let's talk about how she records things because there's a video of her at the award ceremony, obviously with him, and she records things like this. She's such a mom.
She's such a mama. I love that she's in her motherly bag. Like she's like, don't ask me about that music, even though I'm going to. Don't ask me about my endeavors. Like it's these kids and my husband.
Her baby daddy, like she likes to
say.
Baby daddy.
Right.
We love that for her.
Yeah, she seems really happy. She looks really happy. So we love that for her. And then the next thing was the New York Liberty have I was gonna say you're gonna have to tell me about this one because I haven't heard about it. The Liberty have a collab
with Essentials, but I feel like it's like limited edition, like went under the radar, super quick. But I'm gonna look into that because I love me some Essential hoodies.
We had also posted on a Thursday Threads once about the Liberty too. Yes. Liberty is really New York's team.
The girls get it done.
We won't go into it again, but the Liberty is really New York's team.
That's where it's at.
They also had a fire collab with Off-White.
They did?
Yeah, I had actually posted it. Like, yeah, on our page. Like, they did a really cool.
I need to pay attention to our shit.
right. But yeah, it was. I love like how like their colors and themes came across in like Off-White's iconography. So
I like Off-White. So I'm gonna definitely.
Oh yeah, we Off-White heads in my house.
Yes.
Okay. The gist of our topics.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday. Starting with Friday frequency. So essentially, go ahead.
2 or 3.
Okay, no, and that's what I was going to try and pick the best ones from this. Okay, so I think this needs to be spoken about because we spoke about it recently, and it is so relevant. Chris Brown receiving his proper flowers.
Listen. I'm gonna look into the camera when I say this. Okay? Put some respect on Christopher Maurice Michael Jackson Brown Jr. Okay?
Yeah.
That man. Put some respect on him. Put some respect on his name. Chris Brown is the GOAT.
He really is.
He's the GOAT.
And like he's the most. I feel like he really is the most comparable to Michael Jackson in terms of like his abilities and his accomplishments.
Yes.
I also just personally believe like forgiveness should be attainable for everybody.
And that was my thing because don't get me wrong, it's like I understood the severity of what he did. I get that. I could also understand why people don't want to fuck with him. It's cool, it's whatever. But in my household, we fuck with Chris Brown.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Right.
Because y'all let these other motherfuckers get away with doing a whole bunch of other shit in Hollywood and y'all won't forgive him for something he did as a teenager?
Yeah.
Y'all on his neck hard?
And the victim of it has, which I feel like is even more terrible because it's like, okay, so what are you upset for? Like, I do feel like there are really bad things that happen and obviously there's no excuse for that behavior, but like there has to be a road back to redemption.
They would not let him redeem himself.
Yeah.
They asked him to do the Michael Jackson tribute at the Grammys. He done asked Sierra to come out, practicing, his daughter's at rehearsal and everything. For y'all to tell him a day before, I think it was, that he can't do it anymore.
That's so terrible.
Leave my man alone, bro.
Yeah, at that point.
Let Chris Brown breathe. Put some respect on him.
We're honestly lucky that he's like one of those celebrities who doesn't just like closes himself off. It's like, oh well, everyone hates me, so I'm just gonna
because he could
like
easily have done that.
Yeah, but my boy gonna go on tour.
What?
He gonna collect them tour ducats.
And the meet and greets.
I'm not gonna lie, that is like and Usher are on my bucket list.
I do it.
I want Usher to feed me a grape, and I want.
He gonna get us killed.
Oh God,
he ain't gonna kill us both. Dead.
I might have to run that by a few folks, but I do want Usher to feed me a grape, and Chris Brown to,
But the thing with Chris Brown is like, I just want to smoke and chill with him.
Yeah, like a 21 Questions or something like that. Like, let's just.
Or like Cooking with Chris. See? First of all, nobody steal that.
Yeah.
Cooking with Chris. Cooking with Chris.
Sarah. Oh my God.
I will do better. I will do better one day. I promise.
Okay. What else is on? Have you listened to Kendrick's album yet? Okay. If not, we're gonna save that for another day.
But I've heard a couple songs.
Okay.
And I like them.
Okay.
Please don't laugh at me when I say this next sentence, because I feel like this is really childish and ridiculous. But you know how much I love Drake, and I just feel like if I listen to Kendrick anymore, he's just gonna pop up in the corner.
That's your guilty conscience.
Guilty as fuck.
Is manifest as a mini Drake. You need to do something about that. Get right with God, because mini Drake should not be popping up just randomly like it.
I just feel like he's gonna come out the woodworks and be like, "Yo, what are you doing?"
He's gonna come out the woodworks and say, "Can I have the money for fun?"
I just be scared, but you know what it is. I have to be honest. Like Kendrick's album, from what I've heard so far, is good. That little squabble up.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Do it for me.
So since we're talking about the album, what do you think about his lawsuit?
Next topic.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. We're just gonna.
Because I know that's a sensitive topic for Sarah.
Drake is just a sensitive topic for me. Because I really do like him, but I just be like, oh, you're doing light skin shit again, bro.
Yep. And then maybe we talk about Remy and Papoose. So this I'm having and Clarissa Fields and the dude, the other dude that Remy is allegedly seeing. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
The knockoff Papoose.
The battle rapper.
Yeah, the knockoff Papoose. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around like how this really started, but Remy got some explaining to do. It looked like from
what I've seen, I feel like she's trying to paint him to be the bad guy. Mm-hmm. But it's like that man held you down while you was in jail,
right? But this is where I get confused. Apparently, he was cheating back then. They're saying that her cheating now is because he was cheating in the past. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is what I have heard. So
I'm going with Papoose on this one. Why you didn't even upgrade? Like if you were gonna get a knockoff me, get like an upgrade of me.
Yeah.
You just
Ugh. And I've been hearing from the New York battle rap scene. I didn't know. So apparently, the guy who's the battle rapper, I'm going to get his name right. He was part of this like league or something, a competition or something that Remy Ma was like financing. She was like, so you
financing your side nigga. After the OG nigga that held you down for about 16, 17 years.
I guess the battle rap competition was Remy's like version of getting his side piece like a hair salon. It's like, baby, I get you whatever you want.
I just want to sell me some bundles.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. He just wanted to spit a few rhymes.
Oh my
God. And yeah, so people in New York were saying like it's been known that the two of them were an item.
Yeah, they've been fraternizing.
Yeah, that like the two of them were an item, and like that was her boyfriend. And I'm like, having a boyfriend and people thinking you have a boyfriend. Maybe she done tapped into something that I don't understand and should get on because
I just need her to explain.
Yeah.
Because it don't look too good.
Not right now.
Not right now. It's not looking good for her.
But
at
yeah.
all.
Remy. I feel like that's a good
Remy, go back home. Because that was like the pinnacle of black love. Yeah. And I feel like every time we put a black couple on that pedestal, they do some stupid shit.
Every single time.
Listen, Rihanna and ASAP, don't fuck this up, bro. Please.
No, I know. We have such high hopes. Such high hopes for you. We need you. Matter of fact.
Banking on you.
Okay. So getting into Sports Saturday. There's a few. There's quite. I feel like this is the longest list we have.
Sports was really doing some things between when I last saw you and now.
Yeah, the girlies are really paying attention.
Yes. We did our research. Came back with more.
Okay, so Kiyan Anthony committed to Syracuse, just like Melo.
Like
his daddy. It's so funny. I saw today a post just about like how Lala and different accounts of Lala and Melo saying how they do not play about Kiyan. And I was like, you
believe it.
Especially like I grew up in a traveling sports family, so it gets crazy. Sometimes we got to take it out to the parking lot. Like,
facts.
Yeah. So like, I love to know that they really, really like are supporting him, as I would expect. But yeah, y'all got a little star on your hands. It looks like.
Very much so, and I'm glad they made him like go play in the street with like the New York kids. Like they raise him like a New York child.
Yeah,
and I really do like that.
And I do think it's beneficial that he is going to college.
Yeah.
Which actually brings me to my next point.
Here we go.
Sarah wrote just in the notes LeBron Jr.
Yep.
And then in parentheses, Nepo baby. So
why you snitching on me on camera? That's wild crazy.
What you think about
it? But I did.
Yeah. So what you think about Bronny and his path to the NBA and his reactions and even how LeBron is like now receiving, I guess.
He should have waited a little longer to get into the league.
He should have went to college, I feel like.
How you underperforming in the G League?
Yeah. But I feel like
the Lakers literally sent you to the G League to get better.
Yeah. I feel like it might also be like maybe he is like deterred now just because like I went straight to the NBA. It didn't work out, and now I have all these people saying all these. I could just imagine like being LeBron James' child, but at the same time, like you're in a position that most people would never get to have. Like heavy as the head, heavy as the crown.
I would be in the gym from sun up to sundown trying to prove everybody wrong.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe he is. We don't know. Maybe he is, but Kiyan's stats look a lot. I don't want to compare them. I know that's really messed up, but Kiyan's stats look a lot better.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm not comparing them. I'm just going with the numbers. Kiyan's stats look a lot better than Nepo Jr. over there.
I hope Bronny's able to get that together because it would be a shame if he.
Your daddy did all this work to get you on the Lakers,
but also to forego like potentially like a college basketball career.
Yeah.
For the sake of doing this thing that was really cool with your dad, but not necessarily best for your basketball career.
There you go.
You know, so
he just needs to like go play at Rutgers Park or something. Like play with the big dogs.
You want a big dog? That's what they're gonna be saying.
Literally.
Lakers. But okay, let's maybe switch to football. Yeah, a lot going on with football in the last few weeks. So Super Bowl. Getting back to Kendrick. And I guess not even really Kendrick, but like more so Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne was not picked. And at first I said, Jay, what are you doing? Hit my line, call me. But then I saw a clip of Lil Wayne performing.
You saw Wayne Day. Yeah. You saw him struggling through Wayne Day. And...
I said, Jay. I got on the phone again. I said, Jay. It's okay. I understand why the people of New Orleans are upset because New Orleans, Lil Wayne. It only makes sense. Mm-hmm. Baby, Cash Money. It only makes sense. His Steven ass. But Robin niggas blind. It makes sense, but he would need to like rehab and like get it right. Because what I saw on Wayne Day was not. If you pull up to the Super Bowl and you do that, you just can't do that. Yeah. But I understand why New Orleans is upset. I get it. I'd be upset too.
Yeah. I
it's
don't
like
know.
Super Bowl in New York, but then Jay-Z doesn't perform.
Right.
Or like another big, or Nas.
Yeah.
Like another big New York.
I completely understand like how it could potentially feel like a slap in the face, but at the same time, you got to be ready for your moment. And like Lil Wayne, I feel like sometimes it feels like he's rapping because he's a rapper and that's what he's supposed to do, rather than like his heart and soul is still into the craft. Because he looks really bad and
he looked tired.
Yeah, and like I said, Wayne Day was just not it. It was not it. So, but hopefully Kendrick will do a great job. I will be. The question is, will Not Like Us be played? Because getting back to that little lawsuit question.
Next thing. Because you try to circle back to the lawsuit. You know, my Drake senses be tingling. It's just not.
So it's funny. Yesterday, literally, as we were standing very close to him, I got a notification that OBJ was released, mutually agreed upon, but released from the Dolphins. Yes. And I wonder what is to come of his football career.
I feel like he has been on a lot of teams.
I feel like...
Am I imagining that? Or is that like...
I feel like he's definitely gone through the ringer in terms of like team selection and like trying to find his fit. I also feel like, for a while he was fighting injuries. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess I also kind of felt like this was coming. But my curiosity is really just around where he'll be going.
Yeah, I could agree.
So,
OBJ, pick a good team. We still need you. We got a little bit of work to do.
Yeah. You still have fans out there. So, yeah. And I think that pretty much wraps.
Is that our week?
Yeah, wraps up the week. So much has happened.
Goodness. It's just been a whirlwind, and we are back at Rolling Loud later today. After this, actually.
Yeah, I think we should try to vlog a little bit of our Rolling Loud late night experiences.
Oh my god, my liver.
Plane, club, another club, plane. Just keep it going.
Oh boy, but yes, that brings us to the end of our episode.
Yeah, that's the end of this episode. We'll have some really great stuff for you to come, but thanks for sitting with us and having a little chat, getting to know us better, going through our week, and
we'll be back for more. Oh yeah, don't forget to see. I would have messed up and not done our outro.
I didn't forget. I was going to say that part, but you go ahead. That's your cue.
That's my cue. Don't forget to first of all listen, watch, subscribe. Everything is at HighsisthePodcast. If there's anything you want to suggest we listen to, or if you want to write into us, you can slide in the DMs.
The DMs are open.
Very much so, for all purposes. JK. But anyways, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.